for presidential candidate, Mr. Collins.
Good morning, everyone. To the chairman, to Dr. Nguyen, to Dr. Tony, I am happy, and to all of you, I'm happy to be here today to be able to speak before you. I have enjoyed myself over the last few days in being part of this global business network. And I want to say unequivocally, when I'm elected as your President of the United States, that I will work unceasingly to bridge the gap between Vietnam and America, so that we may work together in unity. I was talking to a young lady at dinner last night, and I said to her, when you want to move an agenda forward, you have to speak from your heart. So if you will today, allow me to speak from my heart just for a few moments. Today, America stands at a fork in the road. On one side, it leads us down into a deeper valley of crime, poverty, poverty and illiteracy. And on the other road, it leads us to the top of the mountain, where we have freedom, where we have opportunity, where we have justice to reign. But this only happens if we choose the right direction. So today we must decide. Today we must choose. We choose division or we choose unity. We choose racial unrest, party unrest, religious unrest, or we choose unity. A wise man once said that a house that's divided against itself cannot stand. And certainly in America today, America's house is divided. And unless we choose a new direction and we choose new leadership, we're going to remain divided. I'm concerned about the things that I see, and it kind of breaks my heart when I see the big spenders in Washington, D.C. mortgaging the future of America away, spending hundreds of billions of dollars all around the world. And we know what the real figure is, how America is more than $33 trillion in national debt. And that doesn't even count the trillions of dollars in unfunded liabilities, like Social Security. Today, we must choose a new direction. Inflation is beginning to wreck our economy. And American jobs have left. The manufacturing here in America has all but ceased in most areas, and our economy is suffering. Our immigration system is completely broken. As you see, Washington is letting millions of unvetted, uneducated, unprepared, unvaccinated people into our country who are not contributing to our economy. But yet they're costing taxpayers millions of dollars. as we give away free food and free housing and free education and free health care and even free cell phones. We must choose a different direction. We must choose a different way. This is one of the most political, turbulent climates that you've ever seen. Instead of people coming together to work together, they're working against one another. Instead of people coming together to say, you have peanut butter, I have jelly, and you have the bread, let's all put it together and make a sandwich. We're not doing that anymore in our government. Our government is divisive against one another. And I'm here to tell you today that America is better than that. We have the greatest country, which I believe, in the world. We have the greatest people in our country. We have the brightest minds in our country. And we have the brightest future in our country. America has always been the land of opportunity. I sprang up from a family of sharecroppers down in Malvern, Arkansas. Y'all probably never even heard of that place. And in Arkansas, my family worked on other people's farms, to owning their own businesses, to owning their own homes at affordable prices. In California right now, specifically Los Angeles County, it's almost impossible for a young person to buy a home at an affordable price, something that doesn't wreck their family and wreck their financial situation and stress them out and have them fighting with one another. But my family was able to do that. Many people say that, well, Joseph, you are considered to be a wealthy businessman here in America. But today, some Americans, first and second generations Americans, they're prevented from purchasing property in our country solely because of their Asian heritage. And this must stop. And this is today why we must choose a new direction. We must choose a new way. We have tens of thousands of homeless people on our streets. You drive around, you see them homeless out there. They're just all over, struggling, trying to do the best they can. We have tens of thousands of people who have no health care, and millions of children who are unable to read, write, or compute at their grade level. And this is a shame that our educational system has been in such a degraded condition. But today we must choose different. We must choose a new direction. We must choose new leadership. We must have a leader in the White House, someone with just basic common sense. My mama used to say that common sense ain't always that common. We need someone in there who cares about everyone, someone who will work for the benefit of everyone, someone who is willing to fight to balance our budget, someone who is willing to cut our taxes, someone who can address the issues of crime while at the same time protecting the American people. Someone who is willing to punish violent criminals and remove them from our streets. Today, I present myself to you as that person, as that leader who is concerned about the needs of America, as that leader who is concerned about the needs of our community, as that leader who is concerned about freedom around the world and democracy around the world. Martin Luther King Jr. said in one of his speeches, "When we let freedom ring," and I say to you today, let freedom ring in Vietnam. Let freedom ring in these countries where freedom has been strangled by these ruthless power leaders. We must give America back to the American people. We must give America back to the voting America. We must give America back to our children and build a nation that is built on the posterity of our children. So I ask for your support. I ask for your support. I ask for you to help me become the President of the United States of America. People say that some things are impossible. People say that some things should never happen. But this is the land of opportunity, and that's why we're here. This is the land where dreams come true. This is the land of hope. This is the land of promise. I thank you for your time today.